This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
7.
I appear for the petition on that.
আমরা তো সাথে আসছি
Page 26 is an impugned order.
এটা ব্রিফটা দিই
Now I have
Page
challenged this
26.
the order issued by the Director of Mother Education,
Yes.
by which singing of Bande Mataram
Hmm.
has been made mandatory
Hmm.
to all madrasas.
Hmm.
Now this I have challenged
It has been made mandatory in respect of all schools.
all schools and madrasas.
Madrasas. Where is the problem?
Now, the problem is that first of all, that I have challenged this basically on 3 grounds. First, recitation or singing of Bande Mataram. There are few lines which contravenes of right to religion of some Muslim communities who doesn't believe in more than one goddess. This is first. Second, your lordship knows that constitution statutes, executive order can be issued in respect of the field which is not occupied by the other legislation. Even if the executive order is issued, that has to be issued in the name of the governor. Now, this order has not been issued in the name of governor. That apart, this is first part. Even if I assume this is an executive order, this is not an executive order in terms of constitution. Second, the management of madrasa and the madrasa education is already occupied by an appropriate legislation and the rules and regulations framed thereunder. Therefore, there is no scope for issuance of any executive order, even in the executive order, in that field. I'll be citing judgments on that. And the third is that it contravenes Article 25. There is a judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court which is relating to a national anthem. The students of a particular school were suspended on the ground that they refused to sing that anthem on same ground of religion. Supreme Court has held in our favor in that judgment. I'll be therefore
Supreme Court held that the national anthem is not required to be sung.
No, not required. If somebody chooses not to, then he may. But these are ultimately fundamental duties. They can only enforce fundamental duties. But Supreme Court says if somebody chooses not to, that will not hit that provision. But so far, the first part is concerned. This is all my submission is there is I must tell you, there is
You must be aware that Vande Mataram has been declared as the national song of the country by
Yes.
the Union of India
prior to that, even prior to that,
in February in this
In-
year,
yes.
January or February
but
sometime.
there I have annexed that.
Yes.
There specific, if you kindly takes up
Where is that order?
at page, starts at page 29. Now kindly takes up page 31, last paragraph.
No, but where is that order?
Page 30, starts with page 20.
No, there is a specific order that it has been made.
It starts with page 29. Yes.
29 is the national song. You've taken down the whole thing. And what is to be done? But then there is a notification also.
No,
There is a particular notification.
this is a national song that has been decided in the Constituent Assembly in 1950.
Yes.
Now,
Now it has been made mandatory for
not mandatory.
singing
That's my point.
in all official occasions.
Kindly takes up that page 31. It is not made mandatory. That's when the Supreme Court there is a
Anyway,
challenge.
this is not so much of importance that the
To
court
the
has to
extent it is
interfere.
important. To the extent it is important. 31. Can you take some that?
31.
Yes. Last paragraph.
Yes.
In all schools,
Hmm.
the day's world may begin with community singing. This central government notification says may, not made mandatory. That's why when it was challenge was made to the Supreme Court says that it is not mandatory. If anyone takes punitive action, you come. Here, my lad, in our state, it has been made mandatory. The language is different.
All right. You give the judgment. I'll record it in the order, and he'll go through it and come back. Please give. There is no so much of urgency.
Well, urgency to the extent
Yeah.
is not. No,
Please give.
school cannot compel me to sing it. My lad.
All right. No punitive action has been taken as
Sir,
yet.
kindly record that.
In this regard, if it's not strong,
No, yeah, exactly. You give
I'll
the judgment so that it can be referred. He'll look into it and come back.
The judgments of national anthem or this for this one.
what's the judgment?
For the national
That was
song.
national song, it was dismissed in one line. There is my lad, most of the things has been reported in the live law, where my court has observation of the court.
The
is recorded.
citation must be there.
No. So one line order,
Online order.
court has observed orally, and that has been recorded in live law
It is sure.
that it is not mandatory.
All right, please come.
But it is not precedent to all. It is possible on the judgment, the copy of the judgment.
Wait. Now you have to find out copies. You cannot seek copies from the petitioner.
That's
Alright.
Achha. Who is the petitioner?
My lad is a student of a madrasa.
Father of the student.
Rather, the father of a student.
Father of a student. The petitioner claims to be the father of a student of a madrasa. Stop. He is aggrieved by the order dated 19th May 2026. Passed by the Director of Madrasa Education, West Bengal. Whereby singing of Vande Mataram during assembly prayers prior to commencement of classes has been made mandatory in all madrasas under the Minority Affairs and Madrasa Education Department across the state. Stop. Where is it mentioned that if no punitive action is taken, nothing of this sort?
No, that is an observement in the that I have handed over the live law part.
No, that will not do. Observations doesn't make part of the order. You know it. Then what is the use? A court can make so many submissions, observations, conversations.
Supreme Court usually, when it dismisses the petition, doesn't record all this. But it was the observation of the
Nothing
court.
doing.
The reason for dismissal is that this, since it was not made mandatory. Can I make a distinction between the central and state that it was may and
ঠিক আছে?
I must tell you, Lordship, one thing. There is a letter of Jawaharlal Nehru to Subhash Chandra Bose in the year 1937. There also he has requested that first two lines should be there, not the rest one. The first stanza should be there and not the rest, and that's for the same reason.
Acha, next. It has been brought to the notice of the court that as of now, no punitive action has been taken for not singing the Vande Mataram during assembly prayers in the madrasa. Stop paragraph. According to the petitioner, the petitioner, singing of the national song will infringe the religious right of the petitioner. Stop. Apart from the above, other issues have been raised.
This is not an order in terms of law.
Oh, other issues. What is stop?
It's not an executive order.
It has also been submitted that the impugned order is not an executive order and made under the name and style of the governor stuff. There are legislatures in the field of madrasa education, and there is no requirement of any executive order. Paragraph. The respondents are directed to revert with necessary instruction. Stop. Paragraph. Release the matter for further consideration before the regular bench on 6th July. Enough time.
Madrasa will not take any punitive action, my lord. Kindly record that.
It has been recorded that as on date, no punitive action has been taken. That I have recorded. And I do not think they are going to take a punitive action so soon. ওটা ফেরত চলে যাবে।
Item number 8.